Acne, the root causes and a natural, science-based way to heal your skin. Acne is one of the most common skin conditions in the modern world, yet it's often treated as a purely cosmetic issue. In reality, acne is a visible sign of deeper imbalances happening inside the body. Understanding those root causes is the first step toward improving skin health naturally and sustainably. Acne affects up to 80–85% of adolescents, but what's increasingly concerning is how common it has become in adults, especially women over the age of 25. When acne persists beyond adolescence or appears later in life, it's rarely random. It usually reflects hormonal imbalance, chronic inflammation, metabolic stress, or disruptions in gut and immune health. To understand acne, it helps to look at what's happening beneath the surface of the skin. Acne develops when two key processes occur at the same time. First, there is excessive keratinization, meaning skin cells inside the hair follicle multiply too quickly and clog the pore. Second, sebum production increases and becomes thicker and more viscous. When sebum can't flow out properly, it creates an environment where bacteria can thrive. The bacteria most often associated with acne, such as Cutibacterium acnes and Staphylococcus epidermidis, are not invaders. They normally live on healthy skin. The problem isn't their presence, but the imbalance that allows them to overgrow. These bacteria feed on sebum and convert it into inflammatory fatty acids, which further irritate the skin and worsen inflammation. This is why antibiotics alone rarely solve acne long-term. They may reduce bacterial load temporarily, but they don't address the conditions that allowed the problem to develop in the first place. From a functional and naturopathic perspective, acne is often linked to impaired detoxification and chronic low-grade inflammation. When the primary detox organs, especially the liver, intestines, and kidneys, are overloaded or underperforming, the body looks for alternative routes of elimination. The skin, being the largest organ of detoxification, often becomes that outlet. Acne can be one of the ways the body tries to compensate. Hormones play a central role, particularly androgens. Elevated androgen activity stimulates sebaceous glands to produce more oil. This is why acne is common during puberty, why it's frequent in conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, and why adult acne often appears along the jawline and chin. Insulin is deeply connected to this process. Diets high in refined carbohydrates and sugars increase insulin levels, which in turn stimulate androgen production and worsen inflammation. Over time, this insulin-driven inflammation creates the perfect conditions for acne to persist. Nutrition is therefore one of the most powerful tools for improving acne naturally. Modern research has confirmed what was already suspected decades ago. Diet strongly influences acne severity. One of the most consistent findings is the link between dairy consumption and acne. Milk, especially non-fermented milk, contains bioactive molecules that stimulate insulin and insulin-like growth factor 1, both of which promote sebum production and inflammation. Fermented dairy like yogurt or kefir is generally less problematic, but many people see significant improvement when milk and certain cheeses are reduced or removed. Refined sugar and white flour are equally important triggers. These foods rapidly raise blood sugar and insulin, fueling systemic inflammation and hormonal imbalance. This inflammatory cascade affects both the gut microbiota and the skin microbiota, which are closely interconnected. A gut imbalance often shows up on the skin, and acne is a common example of this gut-skin axis at work. Dark chocolate with a high cocoa content, on the other hand, does not appear to worsen acne and may even provide antioxidant benefits. The problem is not cocoa itself, but sugar and milk additives found in most commercial chocolate products. A skin-supportive diet focuses on whole foods, plenty of vegetables, adequate fiber, quality proteins, healthy fats, and a low glycemic load. Omega-3 fatty acids deserve special attention because of their strong anti-inflammatory effects. They help counterbalance the excess omega-6 fats common in processed foods and support both hormonal regulation and immune balance. Targeted supplementation can also be helpful when used appropriately. Zinc is one of the most studied nutrients for acne. It helps regulate sebum production, supports immune function, and influences androgen metabolism. Bioavailable forms such as zinc bisglycinate or zinc picolinate are generally better tolerated and more effective. Selenium can further support antioxidant defenses, while vitamins A and E contribute to skin renewal and protection, though they should only be used under professional guidance due to their fat-soluble nature. B vitamins require a nuanced approach. Vitamin B5 and B6 are often beneficial for acne-prone skin, while excessive vitamin B12 has been shown in some individuals to worsen breakouts. This highlights the importance of personalized supplementation rather than using broad, high-dose formulas indiscriminately. Supporting gut health is another foundational step. Probiotics can help restore microbial balance, reduce systemic inflammation, and indirectly improve the skin's microbiome. A healthier gut environment often translates into calmer, clearer skin over time. Topical care should be gentle and supportive, not aggressive. Over-cleansing, harsh scrubs, and alcohol-based products disrupt the skin barrier and trigger rebound oil production. Mild cleansers with soothing ingredients like calendula are far more effective long-term. Hydration is essential, even for oily skin, but products should be water-based and non-comedogenic. Natural topical remedies can offer additional support. Aloe vera gel provides anti-inflammatory and immunomodulating effects and can be used daily. Clay masks, applied briefly once a week, help absorb excess sebum without overdrying. Tea tree essential oil has demonstrated antibacterial activity against acne-related bacteria, but it must always be diluted. When combined with raw honey, which is naturally antimicrobial, it can be used as a short contact mask to calm inflamed skin. Internal herbal support can further assist detoxification and skin health. Plants such as burdock root, dandelion, artichoke, and wild pansy traditionally support liver function and are often associated with improvements in chronic skin conditions. These herbs don't work in isolation, but complement dietary and lifestyle changes. One of the most overlooked factors in acne is nervous system balance. The skin and the nervous system originate from the same embryological tissue, which explains their deep connection. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, disrupts immune regulation, worsens insulin resistance, and aggravates inflammation. Poor sleep further compounds these effects. Creating space for rest, recovery, stress management, and quality sleep is not optional when addressing acne. It's essential. Acne is not a surface problem. It's a signal. When approached with curiosity rather than suppression, it becomes an opportunity to restore balance across the entire system. By addressing nutrition, gut health, hormonal regulation, detox pathways, topical care, and stress resilience together, lasting improvements become possible. If this content was helpful, consider sharing it with someone who may benefit, and continue exploring evidence-based, natural strategies for long-term skin health with the vital Nourish.